Okay, so this says Mrs. Niemeyer, me, is heterozygous for the factor V gene, which is inherited as an autosomal dominant and results in the development of blood clots. So it tells me here that I'm heterozygous. Mr. Niemeyer is not affected with this blood clotting disorder. So right here it tells me that it is a autosomal dominant trait. So here, to be not affected by this disorder would mean that you are homozygous recessive. Okay? And unfortunately, they are both hybrids for late onset Alzheimer's. So let's go ahead and do this cross here. What is the probability of them producing a child that is not at risk for developing blood clots, but will develop late onset Alzheimer's? For this example, let's assume that Alzheimer's is autosomal recessive. So then here, no Alzheimer's, and then here is yes, they will develop it. Okay, so now you have two options. So here we have, we could take like my genotype, and then here is my husband's, and you could set up a big 16-box Punnett square, and then search for the combination of children. So you would like set up your big dihybrid cross with your 16 boxes, and you would look for any of the children who are not at risk for developing blood clots. So that means you would look for a child who is homozygous recessive for that, and you would look for one that will develop late onset Alzheimer's. So you would look for a homozygous recessive individual here. Now, that would be easy, but kind of time-consuming. So there's actually a shortcut that you can do. So let's go ahead and see a child not at risk for developing blood clots. Here, in this combination, we see there's a 50% chance, or a 1 out of 2 chance that the children will not be affected with that blood clotting disorder. Now, for late onset Alzheimer's, that we are both heterozygous for, if we assume that Alzheimer's is a recessive, which we still don't know exactly what causes Alzheimer's. There's lots of research. This is a made-up. Actually, I do have an allele. My husband and I, truthfully, both are heterozygous, but I don't think Alzheimer's is as simple as dominant and recessive, as shown in this question. But anyway, so there is a 1 out of 4 chance that the child will have the combination, making it likely for them to develop late onset Alzheimer's. So the probability, though, of one child inheriting both of these, we can use the rule of multiplication and we can multiply these two fractions. So here you would say that there's a 1/8 chance that a child would inherit both of these traits together. And if you fill in your dihybrid cross, you would find 2 out of the 16 boxes would have this combination. So you could double check yourself if you're curious.